Hey guys, this is Mark here and welcome back to my channel. I've been using the latest and highly anticipated Poco F4 GT for quite some time already. This phone is powered by the latest flagship rated Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 chipset. And the Poco F4 GT is also one of the earliest gaming phones launched in 2022. So today I'm excited to share with you guys my experience using this beast. Let's get started. I really love the new packaging here from Poco. Very stylish, very GT feel to me. And nothing at the back. I have here the 12 GB of RAM and 256 GB of storage variant. Nice silver color. Quick unboxing here. Some boring paperwork. And a soft TPU case, as well as an adapter, Type-C to 3.5mm headphone jack. So it means that the phone doesn't have a headphone jack, unfortunately. A bit of a surprise here with the charging cable, USB-A to Type-C, but it's this kind of design, which is actually quite refreshing after some time. This 120-watt charging brick comes together free with the Poco F4 GT. So Samsung, Apple, do you see this? Can you see this? So guys, your very first look of the latest Poco F4 GT back cover design. One look from behind, you can definitely tell that it's a gaming phone for sure. And the camera design here has some unique design to it. My favorite is this small lightning symbol. Kind of remind me of my favorite superhero, the Flash, the fastest man alive. So let me know in the comments below if you guys like to watch the show too. Just in case you guys are wondering, the back cover and the front screen are protected with the tough Corning Gorilla Glass Victus. Solid and strong. Overall, this phone feel and look boxy, with rounded corners, and a slightly curved back. And the F4 GT is actually at 8.5mm thickness and weigh at 210 grams. But surprisingly, it feels comfortable in the hand due to the even weight distribution of this phone. This year, we have the F4 GT upgraded with solid metal frame, which also add on to the premium feel and look on this phone. And clicky and firm button. This is totally different from last year Poco F3, which uses plastic frame, and I really appreciate it. On top, you have the speaker, one of the microphones, IR blaster, and to the left, you have the SIM slot, which only supports dual SIM card, and also there's no micro SD card expansion. And also you have the volume button up and down, another microphone here. At the bottom, you have another microphone, Type-C port, and also the speaker cut up. And to the right, you have the shoulder trigger, which is very clicky, very responsive. And lastly, the power button, which also acts as a fingerprint scanner. In front, there's a 6.67-inch flat AMOLED display with 1080p resolution. The colors really pops up and really have deep blacks. I really love the AMOLED screen quality on this phone, to be honest. And the 4 bezels around the screen, I must say, is not the smallest if compared to some of the phones I've used this year. Fortunately, they are actually well balanced. The refresh rate can actually go up to a maximum of 120Hz, and there's no variable refresh rate here. You can either set the refresh rate to auto or 60 or 120Hz maximum. And if the screen left untouched, it will go down to 120Hz to 60Hz to save battery. As for performance, I will skip on a day-to-day normal task, which is smooth and no issue at all. And since this is a gaming phone, definitely it comes with the latest Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 processor, as well as the responsive and clicky shoulder trigger here. And still, there's no 90fps support yet for PUBG on the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 phones, including this Poco F4 GT. As for Genshin Impact, the frame rates are actually maintained quite well, around 45 to 59 fps after 20 minutes of gameplay. And the phones actually feel slightly hot at the back here, and at the top and bottom frame, but nothing too alarming to be honest, thanks to the huge vapor chamber cooling system in this phone, which Poco call it liquid cooling 3.0 technology. Nice job here. This phone has a triple camera setup at the back, a 64 megapixel main shooter, 8 megapixel ultra wide, and 2 megapixel macro lens. Overall, I'm quite impressed with the photo outcome of the main shooter and ultra wide shot. With sufficient lighting, even the macro lens does a good job capturing nice photo of flowers, for example. Night mode on photography and videography are impressive too. This phone can take video up to 4K at 60 fps, but video stabilization is only supported on 1080p at 30 fps, which I think really does a good job. You guys can check it out some of the photos and video samples I took during my trip to Penang 3 days back. As for battery life, the Poco F4 GT has a 4700 mAh battery. I have to be honest, under normal use, I'm just able to get 5 to 6 hours of screen on time with 1 day of battery life on this phone. As I mentioned in my previous video, Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 is actually quite power hungry, and the smaller battery on this phone doesn't help at all. Luckily, this phone supports 120 watt of fast charging, turbo charging, hypercharging, whatever you want to call it, which is able to top up the phone from 0 to 100% around 20 minutes. Samsung, Apple, again, do you see this power brick? Hello? Lastly, I was blown away by the quad speaker setup on this phone. And the speakers are actually powered by Dolby Atmos and high-res audio. Do check it out, guys. So there you go, guys, my full honest review on the latest Poco F4 GT gaming phone. Up to the time of shooting this video, I still have no information of the pricing yet. So if you want a premium look and feel phone with great gaming performance, AMOLED screen, awesome speakers, good camera, insane fast charging, this is a phone to consider. Do let me know if you have any question. Until then, take care, stay safe, and peace, guys.